Hello, welcome to Incgamers Narrowly Avoids a Medical Malpractice Suit with Surgeon Simulator 2013. This is a very serious, very in-depth, very professional simulated title. I'm Dr. Parrish, and I'm going to take you through a very simple operation today. The operation that we're going to do is a double kidney transplant. Nice and easy, very simple. Amateur stuff, really. So as you can see, if any of amongst you are medically trained, you might be wondering why this patient is on his back, because of course the kidneys are, well, they're pretty much behind the large and small intestine. So yeah, you might be kind of curious as to why we've got him set up like that. But this is actually the most efficient and best way to operate on the kidneys. I tell you what, let me just check that the patient is doing yeah, he's doing fine. He's doing great. So the first thing that you want to do when performing this operation is you want to take a hammer. Unorthodox, I know. Not many surgeons choose to go with the hammer. But what you want to do is just hammer on some ribs a little bit. Just hammer on the ribs. If the patient starts to lose a little bit of blood, don't worry about that too much. He's got a lot in him, he'll be fine. So you just hammer on the ribs a little bit like this, and there you go. Once you're satisfied with that, you can put the hammer down. What we're trying to try and do first is we're going to try and remove the large intestine, I think, and we'll just get that beaker out of the way. Now, what I like to use for the large intestine is this. No, not the saw. Not the saw. I like to use this scalpel. One of these scalpel here. Okay. And I like blimey. I like to not get it caught on the cloth. I like to just, with the scalpel, have a bit of a fish around in here until we make the right incision here. It might take a while, but there, you see, there now the large intestine is cut in that position. What we'll try and do now is we'll try and fish around a bit more in here. Just want to get right in there with the scalpel, really, until the large intestine kind of goes a bit limp. This isn't going particularly brilliant. There we go, there we go. So now you might have noticed there's quite a lot of blood loss happening here. That's fine. Morphine solves everything. Let's get the old morphine disposal tube out there. That is the official name for it. And jab it in his guts a little bit until the blood loss stems. Pretty sure that's morphine. Morphine is green, right? Sure it is, it must be. So now we can get the large intestine like this. We can just get that out there, and we can put it on this guy's face. Now what we want to do is, we want to remove the small intestine now, so we can get at the little kidneys in the back there. You might have to move some of the shattered bits of rib cage if they're still hanging around. So actually you might notice that we made a little bit of an incision in the small intestine already. What we need to do though is make more. Always make more incisions, people. That's always good. Now we could try and use this gigantic laser thing, but I found that's a little bit dangerous. So I'm going to hold off with that for now. Same with the drill. And I'm going to go back to a scalpel. No, not a spoon. That's not so good. Get the. Come on, man! Get the scalpel. There we go. Trying to avoid getting caught on the. So with this, we need to kind of make an incision around about the top of the stomach here. Not quite there. No, not quite. There we go. One there, and then there's another one around here somewhere. I'm never quite sure where it is, but if you just kind of jab around in there till you find it. That's usually good. Again, the patient won't mind. He's fine. He's signed plenty of medical waivers. He knows what he's getting into with the local health service. And if like me, you like to put patients' organs on their heads, that's cool. So long as no one's filming you, that you won't get any kind of lawsuits for that. It's all fine. It's all fine. It's covered under some kind of insurance thing. So now we can see the little kidneys in there. Might want to try and remove whatever the heck this is. Maybe the liver. Oh, it's a feisty little. Oh, there goes my watch. Oh, that's a little bonus for him. He's gonna have my watch inside him now. So now we're gonna try and get the kidneys. Now you can see them probably that they're attached by little tubes. So let's just try and cut those. Try and cut those. Maybe I'm using the wrong tool here. I have to go back to a scalpel, people. He is losing again a little bit of blood. Slightly concerned about that, possibly. Not too concerned. It's just that that is me pricking myself on some morphine. So things are getting a little bit spacey now, which should make it interesting for the last parts of this procedure. But hey, I'm having a good time, and that's what's important, right? Let's try and see. We've got one of them unhooked there. What we need to try and do is get the other one. Proving a little bit difficult because I am high as a motherfucker right now. He's losing quite a lot of blood at this point. Might want to hurry this up. Try and get the kidneys out as quickly as possible if you can. Just pop them over there. That's usually a good thing. Just a little bit more. He's losing blood. He's losing blood. Just try and get the other kidney. Try and get the other kidney out. Oh dear. It's kind of right in there, isn't it? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Come on, little kidney. Come on, little kidney. It's fine. It's fine. Come on out. Going to be replaced by a new, healthy kidney. Everything will be fine. There we go. Right, so let's pop that one out over there. And if we open up this box, can probably find. There we go. Two lovely, healthy kidneys. Now try not to knock them on the floor, because that would be a bit of a fuck up. Instead, just drop them in. Just drop them in. I find that they pretty much just attach themselves naturally. It's a little thing that kidneys do. Might have to move this one if it's in a bit of an awkward place. But yeah, they pretty much naturally just. Did I even get it? I did not get it. They pretty much naturally fall into place and start to hook up with the system of the body. This one's proving a little bit awkward, and I think my watch is in place where the kidney is supposed to be. That's a little less than helpful. Good for telling the time, I suppose, internally, but not so good for anything else. Now this one is proving to be a little bit of an awkward bugger, isn't he? He's kind of stuck down in some kind of medical cavity there, which is not great. Patient may not be feeling too great at this point, I suppose. But you know, as long as you keep his blood loss acceptable, you know, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's all. I've got this. I've got this. Just gotta get this other kidney and put it. Oh, blimey. Maybe we can just try and sort of hit it with our hand here. Try and get it with the thumb and the forefinger, maybe. Oh, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Surgery went brilliantly, the patient is fine, and yeah, that is how you successfully complete a double kidney transplant. Okay, so you might have figured out that this isn't in fact a particularly serious simulator game. I don't know what might have clued you in to that. Nothing that I can see is particularly strange or unusual about this as a simulator. But no, it's a game by Bossa Studios. It was originally a Game Jam entry along the lines of I think the theme was heartbeats and board games. You might have played the little Unity-based. This is also Unity-based, but you might have played the Unity-based demo that they put out, which had a kind of early version of the heart transplant operation, which is back in this game. Oh, that's the phone. Hang on, let me just answer the yeah, whatever. Yeah, and now it's been expanded from just the heart transplant to 6 operations, as far as I can tell. It's basically in the vein of QWOP, Octodad, indie games where you have the controls kind of intentionally restricted to a degree. Basically, the fingers on the hand are individually paired with individual key presses. If you press them all at once, you kind of make a grabbing motion. The mouse movement isn't totally smooth to simulate the cack-handedness of someone who doesn't know what they're doing in surgery. And you know, it's kind of a one-joke game, I guess you could say, but kind of like a good stand-up routine. It builds and builds on the layers, adds layers to the joke as it goes. So, for example, once you've gone through these operations here, the heart, the kidney, and the brain, you then have to perform stuff in moving ambulances, which I'm not going to show too much of, but just to give you an idea. So here's the heart transplant one, and you can see already that it's kind of improved from the original demo. Oh yeah, we're now in a moving ambulance, so that means stuff moves around, and it moves around pretty goddamn regularly, which makes things a little bit trickier, as you can imagine. So just try and hammer on his ribcage here with the hammer. Yes. So yeah, this is out on Steam. If you're looking at this on Friday, April 19th, this is out on Steam today. I don't know the price point of it because I'm playing kind of pre-release copy. It's not kind of listed yet. Oh blimey, that doesn't look good. But I'm hoping that they go for a kind of $10, £8 kind of price point, because at that just get that sore out of you, son. You'll feel better. At that price point, I think it's oh dear. Well, as you can see, clearly worth it. Clearly worth it for that kind of money. Yeah, you get 6 operations. Got to struggle with your controls. There's a bit of a puzzle element when at first you don't really necessarily know what you're doing, and then later on when you still don't really know what you're doing. I'm going to get out of this because it's a little bit distracting. But yeah, if you what you've seen there is pretty much the game, so if you like the look of that, I would check it out on Steam. I'm not going to put an official score on this, but in honour of Conan's Clueless Gamer scoring system, I'm going to give it 50 cc's of morphine over 120 millilitres of blood. Stat. That's the score. For more videos and for more features and for more articles and reviews and stuff, join us on incgamers.com. That is incgamers.com.